My name is K. Ashley Kasai. I am studying class 9th A section in Chanakya English Medium High School. Today, along with my friends, Yashashvi, Neeraj and Tulasi would like to give a presentation on Sri Lanka's economic crisis. Before going to explain about Sri Lanka's economic crisis, now let me explain about what are economic crises. The economic crisis represents a period where an economy experiences a severe and prolonged downturn marked by significant disruptions in various sectors like production, employment and finance. It means it is a time period where country sectors like production, employment, finance and educational system goes under downturn or going to crisis. These are in generally these sectors. This sector causes economic crisis. In 2019, tax cuts played a significant role in Sri Lanka's severe economic crisis. In November 2019, new elected President Gotabaya Rajapaksa implemented the sweeping of tax cuts as a part of his election promises. Reducing the VAT, which means value added tax from 15% to 8%. What are the consequences of tax cuts? Sri Lanka lost around 1 million taxpayers between 2020 and 2022. The government revenue GDP ratio plummeted from 9.1% in 2020 and from 7.7% in 2021. Now let me over the overall presentation to my friend Yashashvi.
COVID-19 is the major factor for Sri Lanka's economic crisis. COVID-19 has affected Sri Lanka's economic income earning sector. Massive drop in agriculture, textile and educational system. These sectors lost very much and get the Sri Lanka into economic crisis. COVID hit to the export sector due to lack of demand, especially apparel. Income loss of daily wage earners, difficulty with fiscal balance and debt repayments, drop in tourist arrivals, disruption to MSME, which means micro, soft, medium enterprises. Third major reason is tourism. Decreasing of tourists and tourism activity translates the government to lower tax, which impacted ability to public fund services. In November 2019, Gotabaya Rajapaksa swept tax cuts of his election promise, so the government did not get enough taxes to fund public services. Fourth major reason is imports and exports. Sri Lanka's economic crisis worsened by a decline in exports and reliance on expensive imports. Shortage of fuels and foods leads to increase in price. Imports and exports leads to the increase in fuels and food. Now let me over to our presentation to Neeraj.
Effects of Sri Lankan economic crisis. Inflation soared to over 70% at its peak in 2022. Due to inflation means a famine. Due to this famine, the price of essentials are highly increased. Forex means foreign exchange. The government ran out of foreign currency. Due to this, the country couldn't import basic goods such as medicines and fertilizers. Debt default. The country defaulted on its debt in April 2022 about $50 billion. Potential solutions. Debt with major creditors receiving international assistance. Example, the Sri Lanka debt support from India. Receiving international implementing strategic reforms such as cost utility and reconstruction. Cost utility refers to using our presentation tools.
India supporting to Sri Lanka. India responded to Sri Lanka's 2022 economic crisis and default with $4 billion in financial facilities. In 2022, India responded to Sri Lanka for $4 billion US dollars to increase financial facility. The good well defense supports facilities. Indian investment in Sri Lanka. Their goodwill. There was goodwill and between India and Sri Lanka, imports and exports and investment in a
Circumstances to a country's economic crisis, but we can overcome them by implementing strategic ideas. Thank you.